Welcome guys to this video that's going to be about patch 22, which holds some kind of cool upgrades. The patch notes were released 4 days ago, but I've been on vacation, so this is pretty much the quickest I could do this video, but I still wanted to talk a bit about this and show you guys some of the features and talk a bit about what I think about these things. So the first and biggest thing by far is that we're now going to be getting a ranking system. We already have a ranking system in PUBG. Let me zoom in on this for like this. So we already have a ranking system and it's based by numbers. The rank points down here, same numbers as before. There seems to be no changes in the algorithm. It seems to be the exact same system, but the difference is that now you get put into a category from bronze all the way to grandmaster. You get a cool badge and it's something to use. Well, it's bragging rights essentially. And it's something to work towards. It's an incentive to play well. So there's a total of 8 ranks, and in order to qualify for a rank, you need to play 10 matches. The thing about this system that I'm not really a big fan of is that there is no separate queue for ranked play. It's not like you can join a casual game mode or a ranked game mode. You'll just simply always be playing for ranking, just like it is today. So the incentive to play for this is great. But the problem is, if you feel like, hey, today I'm just gonna hot drop boot camp on Sanok every single game and, you know, practice my early game combat, then you're gonna mess up your ranking. And if you want to play for ranking the next day, well, too bad, because you messed up your ranking and you're gonna start all over because you just dropped the ranking. That's a problem. And I would love to see that changed, so you get a rank queue or maybe an option to deselect playing for ranking, like disabled ranking points or something like that. I don't know, but it's just, it doesn't work that well for me, I think. And the stats page that will show all of this good stuff has taken a big upgrade, such as being able to see 100 players instead of just 10 in the leaderboards. Now let me show you the stats page in the game, because the UI has been upgraded tremendously here. It looks so much better. This is my page. There's nothing here right now because, of course, I haven't played any games yet on a test server with this new upgrade. So we're gonna go into leaderboard and find this guy here. This is a test character. We're gonna go to solo FVP. So this guy here is Grandmaster because he has over 2,000 points. And you have the rank, of course, here in the left side, and below that you have the season high. So should this guy drop in ranking, let's say he drops to silver, probably won't, but let's say he does, then this will remain as his season high. Also, you have the standard stats like KD ratio, kills, wins, matches, all that stuff. But a really cool thing is that now you have overall stats. This should show the lifetime stats of the player, which in this case is the same as the season, because this test player has not played any other seasons than this one. So this is going to show you hopefully all your kills, all your wins, lifetime based. Should go all the way back to 1.0. I hope so. That will be a lot of fun to look at, and it should bring some really good stuff for those people that like stats, like me. I love stats. A lot of people like stats, but I love them, you know? So really looking forward to playing around with this a lot. The matchmaking system has also gotten some upgrades. For the matchmaking system, map selection is back. You can now select the map you want to play and you don't have to select more than one. This is really awesome because I love a wrangle and I'm sure gonna play a wrangle a lot more than I've been able to recently. Another thing that's kind of cool here is the quick join. This is kind of like just joining all of the maps at the same time, which you of course can't because you can only select one. So this is the way to do it. But this will give you the shortest matchmaking time available. So using this option will just get you the quickest game possible. Another thing that you might notice here is that they're no longer a region selector. It used to be down here in the corner, actually behind me. Used to be right here. So that is gone. Instead, you're gonna be measured on your ping, on your latency, and the game will automatically put you in on that lowest latency server. If you decide to queue up with a buddy that has a higher ping, or maybe you are from EU, your buddy is from North America, then the server will automatically detect and select where you get the best quality match. Very interesting to see this. This is effectively a region lock. So if you're playing from, let's say, Asia, then you can no longer select to play on EU or NA. So that might actually be extremely good when it comes to minimizing desync, because the higher ping your enemy has, the more desync you will effectively experience. And with this system, your enemy should have lower ping on average, meaning you're gonna experience less desync. So I'm super excited to see how this is gonna affect the game and just the gameplay. So thumbs up, really awesome. There's now also a way to trade up your skin items, and I'll show you right here. The trade up system is a way to get rid of those annoying skins that you just have too many of. The way it works is by you going to your inventory like this and find that item that you have 10 or more of, click it, press trade up, and then you get into this menu. In here you need to select all of the items like this, and they will be put into the trade up system right here. Do note that it costs BP to do this. This is something that might change. This is definitely not necessarily how it's going to end up being like 1000 BP to do this. But the whole point is that when you click proceed, then you get a higher tier item instead of this lower tier. Yes, confirm. And in this case, I got tinted biker shades, which of course is a higher quality because that was blue and my old items were green. The in-game UI also got an upgrade. Wheel menus. So let me show you the new wheel menu. When you hold the button assigned to the selected category, in this case G, then you get this menu. You can now select using your mouse the different categories, and when you release the button again, you will now pick up the nade in this case, or I'll get the Molotov cocktail. The same thing is for healing, and that looks like this. Again, a wheel menu, you can select it like this. Let me boost up like this. I'm just gonna release the button, I'm gonna take it, and it's actually gonna inject it right away. So the whole point of the wheel menus is to make the menus more intuitive and make it easier to quickly grab whatever you need. But the hotkey will always be the best option, because if I want to take a quick, let's say I want to take a quick energy drink, I need to hold this and I point up here and release. So let me try to do this real quick like this. That was actually my best try at this. So instead of doing that, of course it's going to be better to simply click the hotkey like this. But still, it's cool, and I see a benefit also as you can like get a quick overview of how much stuff you have left of each category. Although you can easily press tab, so I don't know. But it looks pretty good. Not sure if it's something that I will be using a lot, but that's how it looks. Apart from wheel menus, another thing added to the in-game UI that you maybe noticed in the clip right before is that we now have these icons that will show if you have high latency, latency variation, or packet loss. This is something that will just help you to be alert if your connection is struggling. If you have some problems with your connection, that might be a problem, then this will help to tell you. And I really like this because there's a lot of focus on performance of servers, right? So sometimes you don't really know if it's the server or you. For sure, the new network debugging system is great. And this just adds to that function. Also, like I talked about with the region lock combined with this, there's like a really big focus on desync in the game. And these things are just getting our way there step by step. Hopefully should make it a lot better. One thing I also want to mention is the auto reload option. It's a feature for newer players, I would say, because when you run out of bullets, you know the feeling of the click, click, click of your weapon. This is a feature that if enabled, then it will automatically reload your weapon. Now, of course, I did to say that this was for newer players, but I guess some more experienced players can use this as well. But this is a small upgrade, but it is an upgrade. Performance improvements also in here. Looks like we got some optimizations of character materials. It's gonna be FPS. And when moving down here in the bottom into the bug fixes category, we have a lot. Oh, the first thing is actually something that I had in a video not so long ago, a movement video. They fixed the issue where players could sometimes climb stairs much faster while moving diagonally next to a wall. So the trick I show you guys, where if you move diagonally into the wall, like move straight into the wall, then you get up the stairs quicker, that will no longer work. And then you have this annoying issue when you're downed and you're close to a wall, your character model will actually clip to the wall and you could get shot through the wall. They also fixed that. And there's a bunch of stuff here. One thing that I'm hyped about is they fixed an issue where ADS worked unreliably when ADSing right after equipping a weapon. Stuff like this is stuff that gets you killed. But they fixed this and that's good. But yeah, overall, this is a really cool patch. It's not the biggest patch, but I would say the ranking system is definitely something that I look forward to playing with. Like I said, a bit unfortunate we don't have any specific ranking queue, but we might get there. Who knows? For now, guys, this is all I had for this video. So I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys next time.